We are back to crochet and complain once more because K-pop keeps making me cry. I think it's gonna be a recurring theme where I just like roll out of bed and film these because I need to complain like right now. This is my work in progress. It is a cat hat. It's almost like I haven't made any progress since the last video for reasons. I loved hearing everything that you guys are working on last video, so please let me know. I am living vicariously through you right now. It has inspired me to start crocheting again, but I can't start crocheting again. I have this on my crochet hook. Because yes, I got a new camera setup, and this is my first time testing it out, so hopefully everything is filming properly, and I don't have to refilm this because I'm going to be talking a lot, and my throat still hurts, and I feel like I may be voiceless by the end of this. And if you have noticed, I lied last video. I did not organize anything, but it's fine. I literally filmed the last video yesterday. This is how much I complain. Actually, I kind of struggled to complain last video, so this time I'm gonna try harder to be more negative. Today we're complaining about K-pop. What? Complaining about one of my favorite things? I honestly should have just called this series like K-pop and crochet, because all I'm doing is talking about K-pop, but c'est la vie, mon ami. I feel like K-pop is changing for the better. This video is not going to be negative actually, because I'm complaining that it's making me cry. I don't know what's going on, if it is K-pop, but it's making me cry, or I'm just like the hormones are hormoning, because the hormones do be hormoning lately. But everything is making me cry. And I've just noticed that this past week. Like, so TXT's concept trailer, that made me cry. And I was like, that's fine. I guess I'm just becoming like a true K-pop stan, where like I care enough to cry now, because it was so beautiful and all the things. I already talked about this in one of my other videos, but I'm never gonna stop talking about this, and they all have solos, and it's just like, I don't know, the concept film was really beautiful. It's very much like putting the whole story together. And I feel like I'm gonna cry now. Maybe I am just emotional. I don't know what's going on. But that makes sense. You know, that's just like a normal fandom thing. And then the second time I cried, where I was like, that's interesting, was for Catseye's Mean Girl, listening to Mean Girl. It's just anything that's so like accept yourself, accept others, we're all in this together, is so, it makes me cry. It makes me cry. I'm talking different with this microphone. I realize that. I feel like I'm like ASMR artist or something. And yes, it's weird that I'm holding it like this, but like if I put it on this shirt's so thin, this is my pajama shirt, it just like flops over, and also holding it like this makes me feel important, so this is what I'm doing. Judge me if you want. But yeah, Mean Girls, it's so cute. Anything like that, it's like throwback to most girls are smart and strong and beautiful, like that song. Very girls supporting girls, hello lighting, and it makes me cry. And I just heard recently the creator of that song dropped some tea, spilled some tea, okay. Apparently, it was offered to various artists before Katseye took it, and they all like, you know, they wanted it, but only if they could change a lyric or two. So apparently the artist that he offered it to, or the song was offered to, wanted to change the line, God bless the tea girls and all the in-between girls. Apparently being transphobic is like cool or whatever. I don't know. And apparently one of them even wanted to change God bless the queen girls, because they were like, well, I don't want to include drag queens. Like, are we talking about drag queens? No, thank you. In this day and age, I always think like, yeah, there's the general public's kind of backwards or whatever, maybe, like older people, whatever. But the fact that like artists, I always think of artists as like super open-minded. Can we talk about the Hongdae guy for a second? Let's go on a tangent complaint and talk about the Hongdae guy, because, you know, everyone's obsessed with those videos right now. They're funny. I like his character. I don't like him. I've seen him in interviews, like him being himself. I forget his name. He is so rude and obnoxious. And then everyone in the comments, everyone's so whipped for him. I don't understand. He can be like, he's literally in his videos, he's usually like, yeah, it's pathetic. I don't understand why people are so stupid and why is everyone so stupid? I don't get it. Can we stop being so stupid and pathetic, please? Like, that's his vibe. That's his whole vibe. He's so negative. He's so mean. He's like a freaking bully. He's bullying everyone out here. And in the comments, everyone's like legit. I'm not even exaggerating. He's insulting people throughout the entire clip that has been clipped, and everyone in the comments on Instagram are like, and YouTube are like, oh my gosh, he's so polite. Oh my gosh, we love a man who stands up for women. Where are we watching the same video? I'm so confused. Is this like a running joke? Is this a gag that I'm not in on and I'm just like oblivious sitting in the corner? Am I supposed to also be complimenting him? Are we joking? I hope we're joking. I'm so confused. Take those rose-colored glasses off, please. You're not seeing him. You're not listening to the things that are coming out of his mouth. I mean, pretty privilege is wild. Anyway, back to Katseye. I freaking love Katseye, especially after hearing that. And Lara just came out as bisexual. I'm pretty sure pansexual. I don't know. And I know that they're like an international K-pop group. They're not Korean. But I feel like because they are like a K-pop structured group, some people are like, they're not K-pop. I think they are. Like, they're built like a K-pop group. Like, they buy like K-pop people. I don't know. It's basically K-pop. Is what I'm saying. It's just all the same stuff. They do the same promotions. They do the same amount of like comebacks and everything. The whole style. They do the lives. They do. Did they have a variety show? Oh my goodness. That's my favorite part of all the groups. I like the shows more than anything. So if they don't have one, which I've never watched one, they need to get one ASAP. This is my third complaint of the video. Katseye doesn't have a variety show. Come on. Maybe that's normal. Maybe they're too... I'm sorry, this lighting. Just a second. That probably wasn't that big of a deal, but it was hot and we're going through a heat wave right now. It's very not nice. Also, I just knocked over my disco ball. Complaint number 50 bajillion. Can you see? It's all over the floor. Hello. I have been meaning to glue on the little mirror things properly because a few of them have fallen off. But now that I have knocked it onto the floor, almost all of them are off. So maybe I should just put that away for now until I have the mental capacity to put it all back together again. Ridiculous. The thing I love the most about Katseye is that, like, they're very aware of the market that they're in with all the K-pop stans, and like a big part of their audience is probably Korea. And, you know, the LGBTQ plus community probably not very supported in Korea. And there's so much stuff. They're just like, I don't know. What company are they with? I thought they were with the same company as LE SSERAFIM, but maybe it's more like the American branch. But they're just like so free to say whatever they want. Like, they're literally a dream. They're a dream academy. Oh my gosh, I didn't even do that on purpose. Because they're like what I kind of want K-pop groups to be, because we already know these people are beautiful. We already know they have great personality, but like, I want to see the real them. I want to see them unfiltered, and Katseye is very much unfiltered. Plus, I love how supportive they are. I love how open-minded they are. They literally, like, not only did they, I can't imagine Katseye wanting to change the lyrics to Mean Girls, but when they sing it, like, they're like, God bless the T-girls, like, and all the in-between, like, I freaking love it. And I love the creator of the song, too, because apparently he's, like, a big creator. Like, I forget the songs that he's made, but, like, they're big songs. So to turn down a song from him is crazy to begin with, but to be transphobic, I think I strayed off of topic earlier when I was saying like I always think of artists as being like super like forward, open-minded, because to be an artist is to be like empathetic, I feel like. So for you to be racist or transphobic or homophobic or like anything is just like, how are you an artist? I don't understand. But yeah, I love him for standing his ground and like being like, no, you're not changing the lyrics. Why are you being like, imagine you make a song and someone's being transphobic. You're obvious. I'd be like, no, thank you. You're not using my song. And I'm not writing any songs for you ever. You're now in my death note. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so TXT made me cry. What's new? TXT made me cry. TXT is the only group that has ever made me cry before, by the way, I think. And then Mean Girls by Katseye made me cry. And then I also really like all the other songs. I don't know if I've listened to all of them, but like I really like Game Boy 2 and the choreo for that is really amazing. I just wanted to say it has nothing to do with what I'm talking about, but wow. The third thing that made me cry that really was like, what is going on? Was K-pop Demon Hunters. I don't know if you've watched that. I would recommend. It was actually really good whenever I first heard about it. Like, I was so confused because everyone's talking about it and like referencing it, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? TXT released like a dance practice that was from like Halloween a couple years ago. They couldn't release it because of the Itaewon disaster, but they released it now as like K-pop Demon Hunter style or whatever. And I'm like, what is this thing? I need to figure it out. And my friend watched it and she said like it was really good. So then I was like, fine, I guess I have to watch it. I hate watching movies now. I feel like, because movies are like an hour and a half or 2 hours long. So then I was like, what difference is that between me watching a movie or watching like an episode of a K-drama? Because I watch K-dramas mostly and they're an hour long. So I was like, well, why am I so reluctant to watch movies? And I realized lately that it's because an hour and a half is a really long time to devote to something that will be over in an hour and a half, if that makes sense. If I'm watching a K-drama, I'm watching hour-long episodes, yes, but I get like 16 hours at least with these characters, with this story. Even longer if I really like it and it's coming out weekly, because then I just rewatch the videos until the next one comes out. But if I watch a movie, there's not enough time for enough character development for me. I feel like that's the main thing. I love getting to know the characters. And you're telling me that I'm going to spend an hour and a half with a character and then I'm never going to see them again. No. I really like this movie though. It's the first movie that I've watched in a while. Also, movies suck now. Like, they're all just remakes, or it's all nostalgia bait. Like, they're remaking every single movie ever. They're making every single animated movie into a live action movie. Oh my gosh, if they make the K-pop Demon Hunters into a live action, I think Cha Eun-woo was the inspiration for the main demon dude. Like, if they remake it into a live action, I really want him to play him. Even though the voice actor also is a Korean actor, like I didn't know he was Canadian. Oh my gosh, I love that guy from Business Proposal. I didn't know he was Canadian. Represent. Oh my gosh, I get so excited. Also, San needs to play Abby for sure. But anyway, I cried multiple times watching this, and I feel like, yeah, it makes sense that I cried during the like later half. Some sad things happen. Also, it's very much like accept yourself, and I feel like anything that's to do with like accepting yourself, I cry because I'm like, I don't know, it gets me every time. But what doesn't make sense is I cried at the beginning. I cried at like the opening sequence of the movie, and I still don't understand why. It was just like pretty amazing. I think I was maybe I don't know. I was confused. I didn't know what to expect, but like when it opened and it was all like it was just so K-pop, and it was just so like a K-pop stand's exact like experience, like portrayed in this like American, I didn't know it was American when I first started watching it, animated film, and I was just like, I don't know, but I cried. Why? Maybe it was like nostalgic because like concerts and stuff. I don't know, but I freaking loved it. It was so amazing. If I can complain about something. I'm not, okay, this is gonna be a spoiler, so I'll give you a chance to skip, but I'm not actually spoiling something. I'm just, like, I'm not actually spoiling the thing. I'm just saying, basically, like, something happened. I don't understand it. I'm not gonna say what it is that happened, if that makes sense. So you can skip if you want to, and if not, then don't. I will put the time skip to here if you don't want to hear, like, literally anything about it. If you've already watched it, then do whatever. So something happened near the end, like the wrap up, and it's still bothering me because actually I feel like it's a big plot hole because nothing was said about it at the end. No, it's like it seemed like such a huge part of the plot, and then it just kind of like disappeared. So that's another complaint I have, because what the heck was that about? So I feel like I didn't have closure on that point. I feel like it was just something that was missing. I did really love the tiger. The tiger and the bird were so cute. I love the tiger. Tigers are always so funny in like Korean things. They're usually like silly, which is funny. Because like for us, a tiger's like so majestic and like ferocious and whatever. But like in Korean, like I've read a couple like Korean like kid stories, and the tiger's always like getting fooled. And then I'm thinking of like Hoshi now, and I'm like, why does he want to be a tiger if that's how tigers are seen in Korea? I don't know. But it is very Hoshi-esque. I guess Hoshi is a tiger. And then next, this didn't make me cry yet, but maybe it will. I don't know. This just made me feel super excited. Have you guys seen energy? Give me energy. The freaking, oh, what are they called? XLOV? And I realized that I have seen some of the members before because I didn't realize they were in Boys Planet, the show that created, why do I always forget their names? I love them, and I can picture every member right now. Whatever, you know who I'm talking about. Well, where was I going with that? Oh, yes. One of the, like, the leader made it pretty far in the show. He was pretty popular. I didn't see this coming. They're amazing. They're so beautiful. They are the first genderless K-pop group, is what they are marketing themselves as, is what they're saying. And they are gorgeous. And oh, I don't know. That song's so good. I saved it to my playlist, and I am going to do my best to support them. Their dance is amazing. I forget what it's called. Business, I think is what it's called. Editor me here. I think it's been a couple weeks since I filmed this video because I suck at editing. But oh my gosh, you need to watch this video. You need to watch this performance. All the performances, this choreo is everything. Every single part of it is so satisfying. It's literally been part of my daily routine since it came out. Oh my gosh. It's so good. They're so good. And it's just so exciting because I'm like, what is going on? And then freaking, I've heard of Just Be before, but I've never like seen any of their content or whatever. But one of their members just came out like at the wrap up, like their last tour date, which is like, wow, what's going on? I don't know what kind of support these groups are receiving, I'm sure they're getting a lot of hate, which sucks, but I honestly, like, I feel like this is such a huge step. I feel like, I don't know, I'm so freaking excited for like what's to come. Like, if they just debuted a whole like yassified K-pop group, a genderless K-pop group, an entire group with their whole concept being genderless. Rui is my bias. The long hair, they're gorgeous. I don't know, this is just the start of something new. I'm so hot right now, I'm sweating. I actually don't know if it's the temperature or I'm just like, I'm getting worked up here. I think that's all that has made me cry so far. No! Oh my goodness. Okay, wait. I have to talk about Golden. It's one of the songs from K-pop Demon Hunters because I was listening to it and my throat still hurts. Like, and yesterday when I was driving, I just listened to that song on repeat. I do that a lot. I find a song that I love. Last week it was Thunder. This week it's Golden. And I just play it on repeat. I was gonna say until I'm sick of it, but I don't get sick of it. I just do that. If I find a song that I really, really like or I'm obsessed with something, I just over and over and over again. Even if other people are listening, I don't care. But I was playing that. I didn't even know the lyrics yet because I've only heard it in the movie, singing along as much as I could, belting. My throat hurt so bad, but it was worth it. And just singing that song, like tearing up. I'm like, I cannot cry right now. I could have cried, but like I was going somewhere and I didn't want to show up all like freaking puffy eyed and they'd be like, oh, what's wrong? And I was like, oh, I was just jamming out in my car. But anyway, I love Golden. It's so beautiful. And the fact that they used twice in the like soundtrack, amazing. Those singers are amazing. I love the voice of, it's been a couple days since I watched it. I don't remember. Mira? I love her voice. She's so funny. And the other one's so cute. And the main character is very Elsa. She's giving Elsa. Actually, the whole movie was kind of giving Elsa. It's like, let it go. Accepting yourself. But yeah, like I said, most movies are boring now. They're all the same. This one was different. Definitely different. K-pop Demon Hunters? What? I thought this would be like something that's like really geared towards children. I thought it was gonna be like totally spies, if I'm being honest. But it was cooler. I also really loved the animation because like the animation was pretty cool, but then like I loved how their faces turned cartoony when they like reacted to something. It was giving One Punch Man and I loved it. If I can complain about one more point of the movie, obviously the major plot hole bothered me, but the Saja boys, they didn't get any, like it was just the main dude who had any kind of story, any kind of character. The others were just like zombies. Which is like whatever. But I mean, if they all have the same kind of origin story, I don't know why it was just the main dude who was given like more human moments. I don't know. But that's more to do with the whole plot hole that I was talking about. Like, what the freak? I'll give everyone more time to watch the movie and then maybe I'll complain about the actual points. We can complain together because I feel like it only just came out, so maybe a lot of you haven't watched it yet. Highly recommend. Another thing that made me cry that week, which I absolutely forgot about, was friggin' Coups. This interview, oh my goodness, he was so adorable for like what freaking reason? Why were you talking like that this whole time? Also, his hair bothered me. I wanted to get that out of his face. But anyway, he was talking about his grandma because apparently his grandma raised him. What the freak? And now it's just like so sad thinking about like people who were raised by their grandma and then obviously like they're gonna pass away sooner than like your parents would, and then they have to deal with that like being so close to the just like I cried. Am I gonna cry now again? I don't know. And yes, once again, if you have any complaints, please share them in the comments. If you have anything to happy complain about, is that a thing? I don't know, rant about. You can leave happy rants in the comments too. I'm loving this era, this rainbow era of K-pop, let's call it. And also, again, tell me what you're working on because I can't work on anything, and I will live vicariously through you if you will let me. Also, I'll be filming the, it'll probably already be up, but I haven't filmed it yet, the one where I'm, like, reacting to all you guys' like, projects, and they're so good! I'm so excited! Bye!